Okay, so here we are. Part 3 of Shuki Kato's Origami Complex Dragonfly. Sorry about last episode, the part I had to cut off because, the phone, apparently there was not enough data left to finish the video. So I couldn't even end the part. So we'll just pick up this flap right here, just fold it up, and then we're working right here. And we're gonna make this valley fold right here. We're gonna make it a mountain fold and just pull out that paper. And if you look inside, you can see that we're gonna make 2 folds like this. It's going to look like that and like that. And just fold it like this. Then one side's done. It's not that difficult. Just make these creases. Just press it up. Okay. So now we are going to make, this is still folded up, the next pleat. So it's step 117. We're going to pleat this down. So I think what we do is, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to pleat. So as you can sort of see, we're sort of making a pattern right here, like sort of like the middle of the Ryujin scales. We're going to make a mountain fold right here, bring this down, but we're going to alter the creases again. So as we press this up, we're going to make that valley fold right there. This valley fold, and then this valley fold. Like this. And then we're gonna continue and alter the creases like we did in part 2. Just alter these creases, make that. Now do the same thing on this side. So open this up, press this in. And just alter the creases. So instead of it being like that, we're just going to alter them again and make it like this. So now you're still continuing to see this pattern going right here. It's starting to look really nice. Okay, so I did all of these pleats, but they're very hard to explain. And it's easiest if you look at a crease pattern, like in Shuki Kato's book. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold up my paper, because I've done all of the folds that you need. And I'm going to let you look at this, pause the video, all that. I'm going to open it. So it should look like this. Don't worry, I'm going to show the other side, but it should look like this. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and then 4 and 3. As promised, now I will show the other side. Really sorry about that. So this pushes in there. In other tutorials, I will not do this, but so sorry. It's just really hard to explain. You can pause the video. You should still be able to fold it. It's just not in the tutorial form. Again, this goes 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 4, and 3. So sorry. But I will be continuing with the other steps. So that if you have the book, that is great. We're now on step 122. So what we're gonna do is we're going to, this plate right here, this bottom flap, we're just gonna fold up in half like this. Make sure to hold all the layers together. Just like that, and unfold. And now we're going to, we have this flap, skip one, and then we have this flap. We're gonna fold that. Unfold. Now we're going to skip one and fold this in half. Unfold. So we have 3 folded in half. Now we are going to, it says to slide the plate upwards, so we're gonna take this and just mountain fold it right here. And, okay. According to the mini crease pattern in the book, this gets the mountain fold. Now we're gonna open it up right here. And you can see, okay. So we're going to, if you look on the inside, right at this point, we're going to make a mountain fold from this point to that point. So just this, and that should prop it up exactly where we need it to be. We can collapse it. Again, this should look like this. Now we're gonna do the same thing on this side. And we can start to just get this and just fold it down along here. And just do the same thing on this side. It's a lot, it's not as tricky. All you really need to do is just find the point where you make the fold. So from this point to that point on this side, and that will just prop it up exactly as it needs to be. And it should look like this. Just all press it together. So it should look like this. This should. Okay, this should look like this. Mine's a tad bit messy. You'll be able to see it a little better on the other ones. It should look like this. Exactly. The top is no one will see inside. So, now we're gonna do it on all these other flaps. So, look right here. Find that point that you need. Pull this out. This. I'm gonna let you do these other pleats on your own. Just continue watching this. Also, there's a crease pattern in the book if you need it. So I'll finish this one and you can do the last one. So just open it up. This, that hole right there. So yeah, it's mostly just finding out which side is the side that you need to use. This paper's tearing a little. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, this is paper that I spray painted. It is medical tracing paper. So it is not the best paper for this model, but just continue making the creases. You can just sort of force it if you want. It won't look that good, but you can. Just make the creases, push it in place. when you're done, it should look like this. So now just do this last one. Right, last one is actually different. It is a valley fold where all the other mountain folds should be. So I'm just gonna show it because it will probably be confusing. It looks like this, and then you're pushing it together right here. Looks like that. The valley fold made on all the others. Show you again on this side. It is a valley fold. We love valley folds. And this is my neatest one actually, so we'll show it to you. Right here. Just press it all together. And that is everything that we need to do for the body. If you've made it this far, congratulations. You have done the body. Before this tutorial ends, I'm going to try and get most of the steps on the head. So, here we go. We're gonna fold this flap right here on the head up, just like that. And we're going to open sink the corners. So that means, if you cannot already see, we have this line right here. Okay, let me show you a little more. Right across there. You should already have that in pre-creasing. And now we're just going to open this up. And you probably already have some lines, but we're gonna open sink this corner. So that means we have these two lines for the triangle. All we need to do is just make these two folds. They form sort of on their own if you have all the valley folds in place. And just press it together. It should look like this. Okay. I'm gonna try and do the head the best I can without ripping this paper. Not all the paper that I make turns out the best. For some of the other paper, I will use paper from Origami Shop or Origami Shop US. They have really good paper. But here we go. Now that is the other side. We just did that. And note, this does not go to the corner of the square. It goes past the corner of the square on the creases that you have already pre-creased. So, now it says to open sink the remaining corners. So that means we need to sink here on this corner, here on this corner, here on this corner, and here on this corner. So let's open it up. I'm going to do these corners first. They're a little bit easier to get to. Just open up. you can sort of see this. And just make, it's a lot, it helps a ton if you put your other hand underneath this. Just reinforce these folds. There we go. That is not very neat, but I'll go ahead and neaten that up. There we go. Now that corner is sunk. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Go that in and just press that together. So to look at that also. Now we just have two folds left to sink. They are right here and right here. So again, put your hand inside the model. Believe me, it helps so much. Let me sink that, please. Okay, so now we should have, when you open it up, it should look like 3 sinks. Like this. And the same right here. We have that last sink right in there. So that is all of the sinks right there. These should look very pointy. And oh, okay. So it turns out that, okay, for these sinks we need to actually open this up and make this a mountain fold along here, and then fold this in like that to look like this, but don't do that on this one. There's a different thing for each sink. So that is for these sinks, right up here. Now, for all the other sinks, we're going to open, I'm gonna do it with this one. So we're going to open this up and make a fold like this and like that. Right there. Oops. Just fold that in. Don't worry, I'm going to show you better. I just gotta flatten that. So it should look like this. And now do that to this one. Not that hard. Go. Now just press this in like that. And press this together. Okay, so now repeat, oops, oh, here we go. So now repeat those 2 steps for the other side, right here. I will show you very quickly, but pause the video if this is too fast. Continue pressing this out. And then do it for this last one. There you go. Should look like this. Okay. Sorry about that. So now we are going to fold this down, but reverse fold these edges in along that valley fold. So like this. There should be a very tiny little right there for it to not completely touch. So do the same thing on this side, just fold it down. 2 very tiny little areas where they do not touch. So now, okay, this is a tricky step. Well, not tricky, but just exhausting. We're going to open this up to make the eye of the dragon. So, oh boy. Get ready. We're going to fold this edge, make a valley fold along here. And then pull all of these out. And start to just squash this whole eye right here. So, It's just exhausting to make it neat. But if you get it correctly, it should look something like this. It doesn't matter really where the flaps on the bottom are. Okay. There we have one eye. Now we're gonna do the same thing that we did right here on this side. So fold this over. Just open all of these compartments. Right here. And there we go. There are the eyes. Now, as you finish yours up, I'm just going to try and neaten up these corners. Corners, it can get really frustrating. The edge of the paper can get bunched up a little. Okay, so there are the eyes, right there.